What's up, everybody? Welcome to another day trading episode with Momo Trades. Hope everyone is having a good morning. Let's make this a wonderful trading day. Always gotta have that good mindset going into the day. Positive mindset leads to positive trading. Over the overnight session, we basically just had some congestion, push up, strong push down. Now we're basically in the middle of the day, but not too much movement at all. From the highs to the lows, it's only about 15 points. If we draw a overall range for the day, plot a midline in there. Like I said, we're basically right at the middle of the day. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we keep pushing up. How's everyone doing this morning? TT. There we go. How are you doing? Good morning. I have to activate the hoodie. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. So I'm still looking to test the low of the day just after such a strong move, but also if we are in an overall range for the day, could just be trying to test the highs. Like I said, this is only about 15 points between the high and low of the day, so nothing too crazy. Looks like we got some movement with market open. So we have a break, new high. If we're counting from this low, it's a first entry short, second entry short. So if we push below the EMA, could be wise to take a lower high. And overall, it looks like we have one big leg up, push down, another big leg up. Not quite a measured move, but close. So let's see if we can get a lower high here. But man, the way the market's been moving, a lot of times you don't get entries on really good moves, which is unfortunate. And we just kept pushing lower. No opportunity to enter at all. But yeah, definitely at a large time frame, two legs up. What's up, Scarface, Grandpa Roger, 4123? All right, we'll see. We'll see. Greg, how are you today? Doing all right, all right. Let's make it a good one. Toe man, yo, Momo in the house. Toe man in the house. Yeah, you had some good predictions, Scarface. I know, I know. Let's see if you're right again. 41.23. I believe it. I do think we're at least in the short term reaching a low of the day. How far we push lower, I mean, who knows? Fibonacci replacement, okay. Rin, what's up, what's up? Okay, so even with this leg down, if we look closely, we have the leg working down, a break of it, and a new low as well. So really, at this point, I'm kind of looking at this like another sort of trading range. Because we had a first entry long, second entry long as well. No higher low though. Hits bang, good day, good day. What's going on with you, man? Okay, so let's see if this congestion, this trading range that I just drew is valid. Might be time for some glasses. Once again, we're right around midline of the day. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so looks like a hidden second entry short here. Gonna wait for a lower high though. If we get one. You know what? I'm in it, I'm in it, I'm in it. We have to break below the previous bar. We need one more tick. Okay, we're out of it. See if we keep pushing lower. Alright, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. See if we can get a runner. Hopefully. Hopefully. Come on now. We need some good luck. Let's go, let's go. It's a little bit more of an aggressive trade, but it looked like one leg up, a break, another leg up, selling pressure. It was the third confirmation, one touch here, another touch, third confirmation of this resistance level. And we could be pushing lower to the low of the day. I'm still targeting that. Definitely want to keep my runner intact if we do go lower. But obviously, nothing is for sure right now. Okay, looks like we're going down. Come on. Let's see if we can get a runner here. I did end up getting a little runner yesterday. I mean, a very little runner, just a few points. I went long. Right there. It was a first entry long, second entry long. At the time, I had a trend channel drawn like that. Ended up going long here. Got a runner of, I don't know, like 3.5 points, but hey, still a runner. All right, looks like we are headed down. Definitely want to take out these stops here. You slept in, Bill? Hey, it's always nice, my man. I'm starting every day at 6 a.m. or a little earlier, honestly. Roy hits bang. Roy, how you doing, man? Looks like some buyers might be in the market, might push back up to this level. Unless they all get trapped. Okay. Looks like they're about to get trapped. So people might be piling in on the shorts here. We need one more tick to take out that stop. Then I'll trail my runner above this signal bar right here. So I think we're probably pushing lower. Need a few more ticks. Yeah, so we're at least gonna get 5 ticks out of the runner, basically what I scalp for, but could definitely get more if we keep pushing. I wanna see us take out this stop right here. Just need a few more ticks. Let's see if these longs get trapped, okay? We pushed lower. See if we can keep going. But we had this leg down. We have a break and a new low. But we did have this very, very strong leg in the overnight session where We haven't tested the low yet. But it is an interesting spot for a second entry long here. Clear leg down, break, new low. But I wouldn't necessarily be going long at this point without any sort of confirmation of a higher low. Okay, so we are pushing up after that doji, but it is a doji, so could just keep going lower. Hope we don't come back, take out my stop for only a 1.25. So let's see if these bulls end up pushing the market higher, but it could just be a failed second entry long as well. First entry long, second entry long, failure. Because like I said, I wouldn't go long yet until we have a clear push above the EMA. Especially because if we are in an overall range, we went from the high, we went to the low. Should have just went back to the highs, but had a couple attempts and now we could just be pushing lower. But who knows? And we might just take out the stop. But we're still in it, we're still surviving. Yeah, let's see if these sellers can hold. Keep going lower. Okay, there we go, there we go. Come on. I want to see some definitive movement down. But nothing we could really do at this point other than and wait, see what happens. Hope for the best. Scarface says we're going to 41.35. Basically, or not 41.35. You're saying we're going to 41.23. So let's see if we make it there. Yeah, 41.23. I think if we start having a few more closes, or at least one close below the EMA, we can get some sellers in here. Okay, we took the stop out. Is what it is. Could have had more, but sometimes you only get a little bit out of it when you're trying to go for large runners. But if we are looking at this short-term leg, we had a clear break and a new low. Okay, we have a second entry short here. If we have a trap forming, I'm gonna go long. Because it's a new low, first entry short, second entry short. If we do come back below the EMA and then have a nice bullish bar, I'll go long. So let's see if this bar can reverse and finish bullish. Maybe a little too bullish right now. Because it is good to have space between the most recent high of the move when you're taking a failure. Okay, so it seems like the trap isn't forming. So if we push up again and now have a lower high, then we gotta switch gears one more time, go short. Okay, so we still could be getting that failed second entry short, but I don't think it's wise to go long anymore now that we've had a couple closes below the EMA. It looks like now we're having the attempts to take out the stops, but as we see, we had each high lower than the previous, each low is lower than the previous one, so definitely want to be careful if you're trying to pick a bottom here. Could trap some longs. I guess I was on mute. But I was saying, I think it's definitely more wise not to try to pick a bottom here, but to look for a short setup. Because right now we can't seem to really keep working higher in any capacity, so I'm looking for only shorts at the moment. Unless we have a convincing move above the EMA. I'm not gonna pick a bottom here and go long. Where do you all think we're headed? Are we headed lower? Headed higher? Scarface already says we're going to 41.23. But what does anyone else think? I'm curious. Alright, Toadman, you think we're going lower? I mean, my intuition says we're going lower, but if we do go back above the EMA, then definitely gonna switch. My mama's house. Alright, Benji. We're going to your mama's house. She gonna cook us up some good food? But definitely just choppiness here. We have like 5 stacked bars in a row. Could have a higher low here, but it could just also form into a second entry short and trap people going long. Big move coming, says Greg. I think if we have one more tick, we're definitely going lower. One more tick down. Okay, so there we go. I think we're definitely headed for the low of the day now. But once again, I mean, every high, 3 highs in a row, lower than the previous. Every low, officially now lower as well. So you can only push the market up for so long. But I mean, if we look at the daily chart, we'll see how small this bar really is, just to give us some perspective. So I was saying, so we're only from the highs to the lows, it's right around like 15 points. If we zoom in on the bar, it's it's non-existent compared to some of the crazy big bars we've had. Okay, let's see if we break below the low of the day. Then we could really be headed to that 41.23 level, as Scarface has suggested from the beginning of the day. Looks like we're trying to hold this level. I really don't think we'll be able to. I think we're just headed lower at this point. But we'll see. We'll see if we can push well above the EMA. I don't know if we can, but we obviously can do anything in this market. Because this is also a first entry long, second entry long failure if we do end up going lower. Okay, I went short. Nice signal bar, nice bearish signal bar. So it's also, if we don't count this double bottom as a new low, we count from the first one, it's a first entry short, second entry short. I think it's too early to go long. Nice rejection at the EMA. So let's see if we can hold it and go lower. Hopefully we can hold there, but looks like we might get stopped out. Could be getting a second entry short if this bar finishes bearish. That's what we need definitely right now. All right, it is what it is. Should have respected this leg up with the 3 bullish bars. But I really thought we were going lower. Could still have a second entry short here. So here we do now have the one leg up, first entry short, another leg up. But man, when that bullish or that bearish bar formed, I really thought some longs were going to get trapped. That's why technically the rule is you always reset the count with a double bottom. So it definitely was an aggressive trade just because it was a first entry technically. Let's see if we can fit any sort of downtrend. So honestly, this might be the trade right here. Depending on how this bar finishes, but now it's the second entry short. So let's see if we keep pushing lower from here. Okay, we're in the second entry short. Fourth confirmation of this upper side of the trend channel, many touches on the bottom side, so probably should have had this drawn before, but I mean I was also playing just the bearish imbalance of the range we had, but this looks more accurate, definitely. Okay, there we go. So now that's definitely the trade we were looking for, but that's once again why we respect these short-term uptrends. The time I didn't respect the short-term uptrend got punished. But we clearly now had one leg up, two legs up. No runner, but see if we can get a lower high. So even from the low of the day, we had one leg up, nearly two legs up, worked lower. So it's a similar pattern. One leg up, two legs up. Another confirmation of this downtrend. As Hits Bang is saying, yeah. So fourth touch, clearly at this level. I didn't know we were going short, but the signs were there. Every high was lower than the previous one, so definitely jumped the gun a bit with this short. Luckily, we got another opportunity, so we could be having another higher low here, or another lower high. So I'm gonna enter again. Definitely more opportunities for trades today compared to what we've been having lately. I do like this trade though, if the bar finishes nice. Might just be a bit high risk. But once again, we're closing at the low. If we break below the bar, I'll enter in with a limit. Otherwise, might just be too stacked. And actually, the bar didn't even trigger. So really, I don't know, I might want to get out of this trade just because it didn't trigger with the very next bar. We'll see. I do think the likelihood is that we're going lower. I mean, we went from the bottom side to the top side of the trend channel. The likelihood is that we're going back lower. We just need a break. We need one more tick to break that support level. One more, okay. There we go. Now it's a failed second entry long as well. All right, nice. So we've officially broke the previous support, and we're one tick away from the low of the day. It could be the selling pressure we need to really start going lower. But with that said, might just take out our stop here. But we might keep going lower as well. But I do like this price action compared to what we've been having the past few days. Come on, we need some more sellers in the market. Can you guys start selling? Push the market lower. We got some institutions watching the live stream, right? I'm debating giving this runner some room, putting it above this high, but I never do that, so I'm gonna leave it. But we do get taken out here. It's really anything can happen now. I mean, we're trying to hold this level, but the market's definitely going down. So the fact that we had this hesitation is a little worrisome. Could be getting another lower high here. So we do have some buying pressure. If we get a second entry short, I'll go short, but do have this leg working up. But once again, we did make a lower low, so each swing low has been lower than the previous ones. But we do have this leg working up, so now we have a break. We might just be trying to test the top side of this trend channel once again before going lower. As Greg says, let's get some more likes in here though. Joshua, good morning, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Joshua, you got some drone footage on your channel? Is that what it is? Damn. Not bad. Where you from, Joshua? Okay, so we did get a break. Could be attempting to get the new high. Found a live stream yesterday. All right, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I appreciate you watching then. But that's always going back to my second trade of the day right here. That's why we always wait for second entries, and we do reset the count with a double bottom, because in reality this is just a first entry. I didn't respect this short-term leg up. So the one time where you think, okay, I can bend the rules a little bit, you pay for it. So let's see if we get a second entry short here. Basically similar setup to this trade back here. Leg up, break, new high, second entry short. Another confirmation of this trend channel. Might form on the next bar, if it does form at all. All right, so now we have a two-legged pullback. I mean, two legs up at least, depending on how this bar finishes. Okay, Missouri, nice. Never been out there. Maybe I'll make the trip. I mean, those drone shots. I was just checking out the drone shots. They look nice. What happens if every trader trades with your methods? Won't it stop working? Nah, because for every trader that's successful with this method, there's 90 traders who are unsuccessful with the method. So if anything, it'll just make the method even better, because the traps will form more clearly, and the trades will just be that much more present in the market. But yeah, if all 38 viewers right now piled into the market, actually it might affect the market. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Douglas, you're right. So I mean, I didn't have this channel drawn. I should have had it drawn, because I was thinking about it before the trade. Maybe I'll draw the channel, but also sometimes I'm just also playing the range, and I knew, okay, we're in a bearish imbalance. So every low has been lower than the previous, every high has been lower. We're at I was basically just playing the EMA, but the fact that if I had drawn this channel, the fact that we were bouncing off the low side definitely would have prevented me from taking that. At least in hindsight, it's easy to say that. Momo with the E mini mover, yes sir, yes sir. I move these markets with my two contracts. I mean, I do have. I mean, even my PA accounts, I don't think they're live yet. I think they only go live after a certain while. So I mean, I'm technically trading with 40 contracts total, 10 PAs, 10 evals. But the evals obviously aren't live. Yeah, you can, Douglas. I'm using a trade copier, and that's how you can basically just multiply whatever you're trading across different accounts. So you either multiply your losses or you multiply your wins. So at this point, could just be trying to test the midline once again. But even though this downtrend does look valid, if we get rid of it and just draw a range, could just be trying to go back to the high of the range. Yeah, multiple eval accounts at once. You can do up to 20 accounts. With Apex. So if you're using Apex Trader Funding, you can use a trade copier to trade up to 20 accounts at the same time. Okay, so we've had a break of the channel, of the downtrend. Even if we're playing the range, we definitely had a bearish imbalance. So I'm still thinking we could go to the lows of the day. But before we do that, we could go back all the way up to the highs and then go to the lows, who knows. Alright, Douglas, good luck, good luck. So I'm assuming you would definitely use my discount code, right, my man? But yeah, if anyone's new to the channel, welcome in. Appreciate everyone watching. I'm using Apex Trader Funding, and I'm currently trading 10 eval accounts, 10 paid performance accounts. So currently just trying to run it up and get a payout, but it's been tough trading the past few days, last week, but slowly working our way back. Definitely don't want to blow the accounts, which is always possible. Hey, Toad Man, thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, there's a 80% off discount right now. So if you do get an eval account, you can get up to 20 eval accounts, all for 80% off. And that's for this month and all recurring months. So even when Apex does the 80% off discount codes, sometimes it's not for recurring months. So it is, it's 80% off. So if you get a 50K account, it's like $35. And if you pass that, you have the chance to make unlimited money, but you basically, if you pass the eval account, you have $2,500 worth of a trailing threshold. So you're basically paying $35 for the chance to trade with $2,500, which is, if you're a confident trader and you think you can pass the eval, you think you could pass the trailing threshold on the paid performance account. Obviously, it's a no-brainer. But it always comes with with a caveat, depending on your trading level, how confident you are. But I think it's always better to at least trade with some money than just going sim, because it's a completely different psychological game. Okay, so now we did have that break. Like I said, we're still most likely going to test the new low of the day. If we get a lower high here, I'm looking to go short, but we've gone so far down already where the likelihood of a lower high is basically non-existent, especially now that we've made such a big move. So we'll have to wait for a second entry. Yeah, I feel like once we break the low of the day, start making new lows, then we could really start heading lower. But until then, I think it's inevitable, but until then we have to just be patient, wait for a setup to appear before assuming anything. Okay, there we go. So now we've officially made a new low. So now I'm just gonna respect this most recent leg down. Yes, sir. Yee. Scarface. I feel like we're gonna get a runner today. Just wait. We're gonna get a nice runner. I can feel it. I think I said that yesterday, but today I definitely feel it. I mean, we've had some good price action. I mean, if we look back at all the trades, I really like them, except, I mean, obviously the losing trade is easy to say, oh, I don't like that trade, but there was no two legs present. Always, I mean, not always, but I have a rule where if we have 3 consecutive bullish bars or 3 consecutive bearish bars, I don't take a trade in the other direction. This trade right here, the one right after the losing one, was different because we had a clear 1 leg up, 2 legs up, but here it was just 1 leg up. I counted a double bottom as basically not the same low, but I should have. But losing trades are just part of trading. But who knows? Maybe we're still even in this maybe we're still in this downtrend and it's just something like this. Who knows? Could be accurate. Okay, so we have 1 leg up. First entry short. We're making a second leg. See if we can get a second entry short. Let's see. So usually it's definitely not best to keep adjusting this trend channel, because before what we had is that we had a clear break and now we have a new low. But if we are drawing the trend just based off the lows and then dragging it to the highs, I mean, it is accurate. And the midline of this also is coming into play many times, which just gives me more reason to think that it is valid. What's up, TT? Show a few examples where second or third legs begin. What do you mean? I mean, so if we're counting from this low right here, we have one leg up, first entry short. We have another leg up, second entry short. Because these two bars form its own leg, then when we pushed lower, it's a first entry. When we pushed higher with this bullish bar, and then lower again, it created a second entry. We're just always counting from the lowest low. So if we take a look at this trade right here, we have a new low once again. We have one leg up. And as soon as we break below the bar, that basically terminates the leg. So one leg up, first entry, another leg up, second entry. But also visually, you just have to see that it's a clear leg like this, two legs. So it's based on a visual, but also once we break below that, that's when you can clearly count it. But in the case of my first trade, we have one leg up, break, another leg up. So this is a hidden second entry because I mean we have a leg there, we had a slight break, another leg. Now we're just pushing lower. I mean, did that answer your question, TT? So sometimes there were 4 moves up. I saw you start your first leg count move up at the second leg up, not from the lowest low. I mean, you have to give me an example then. But here, okay, if we're looking at this right here, this is the second entry short because we're counting from this low. We have one leg up, new low, another leg up, second entry short. Technically, the lowest low is right here, but if we look at this bar right here, that created a low, and then the low right here is lower than this one, so now this creates a new low. So that's why we have a first entry short, second entry short, because this low is lower than the previous low. So I mean, who knows? The downtrend could even be like this at this point. Definitely too early to draw that, but could be valid later in the day. Does that make sense, TT? TT. So now at this point, I'm actually looking for a failed second entry short. If we push above the EMA. So we'll see if we can get that. Yeah. I mean, as Josh was saying, you could definitely get third entries, fourth entries. Like a lot of the times that the traps form, it's technically a third entry. It's a trap of a failed second entry. And those a lot of the times are the best trades. Because all the people only looking for second entries, they're looking for it either in the wrong direction, they're not taking the market context into account. So if we're in a downtrend, you can still get a second entry long. Or let's take this for example. So if you're in a downtrend and you see a second entry short, then the second entry short fails, a lot of people will see that failure as an attempt to go long, even though we're still in a downtrend and there's no reason to go long. So if the next bar then breaks below that, that'll create a trap of a failed second entry short, which is technically just a third entry short. I mean, definitely hard to visualize without seeing an example on the chart, but that's basically what a trap is. So it's an interesting spot. If we get a higher low here, we have moved a long way for it to be a higher low, but we'll see how bullish this bar finishes. I'm gonna wait to see if we get a failed second entry short before picking along. So here we could get a trap, because now we have a first entry. If we go up and then we have a second entry short, it'll trap all the people going long. It's still just a second entry, but even second entries can be traps. So even now we have a second entry short if we break below this level, because we went up, We had a first entry short, then all in the same bar, the bullish bar, we went up again. So if we go lower, it's a second entry short. So we might honestly just have a downtrend like this. Yeah, Rosales, so we could have a failed second entry short here. First entry short, second entry short. Now it's triggered. But if we look at this leg up, we already had a micro break and a new high. So I'm actually waiting to see if we push below the EMA and get a lower high. Or if we push higher, a trap of a failed second entry short. So this, we might be getting exactly what I was talking about before. So now we have a leg up, we have a first entry short, second entry short. If we push up, it'll be a failed second entry short technically. But we really don't want to be looking for a failed second entry short because the bars are very stacked. We're obviously still in a downtrend. We had this leg up, we had a break, we have a new high. So we'll see if the second entry short failure triggers. I mean, it could work out, but even if I was looking for a failed second entry short, the bars are too stacked for me. So basically it's resembling what we were just talking about. If we had ticked above this bullish bar, would have created a failed second entry short. So then if we push lower again, it's a trap of that. And looks like what resembles a trap has triggered. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. Okay, and we're going lower. So if we get a lower high here, I'm gonna go short as well. So I'm definitely looking for lower high here. Okay. Looks like the failed second entry short is triggered, depending on if you really want to count it as that. We have new low. First entry short, we went up again. Second entry short, failure. So it could just be working to the top side of the trading range or the trend channel. Or we could reverse and keep going lower. All right, Greg, have a good one. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. No trade. We're still early though, only an hour and a half into the market. You don't want to have no fun? So if we have one leg up, break, another leg up, it basically gets us to the top side of the trading range. So if we do get a nice higher low here, it's an interesting spot for long. So I think we are potentially headed to the top side of this trend. The bar did finish pretty neutral, so I'm not gonna take it. But if we look at this as one leg up, we have a break, we have a new high. And basically the exact situation we were talking about TT. So we have a new low, we went up, first entry short, went up again, second entry short, failed. And then if we keep working lower, it'll be a trap of that failed second entry short. So technically it's a third entry. New low, went up, first entry, went up again, second entry, went up again, third entry. But even with that in mind, we're still in this congestion. We're just very stacked, so I really would avoid any trades at the moment because anything could happen. We could keep going higher, we could go lower. That's true, as Greg says. If we do work higher, or if we do get more likes, we'll definitely work higher. I might have to take a trade right here. If it triggers, it'll be a higher low. Okay, so seems like there's still just some indecision in the market. Could be getting a second entry short here. Because if we count this as a new low, that's lower than the previous one. We went up, first entry short, we're going up again. I was debating taking this higher low. But once again, we have to keep in mind the bars are very stacked here. So we can also play this as a mini range. We're having a breakout of that range. We have this leg up. We had a break, new high. Doji ball. So if that bar had finished more bearish, I would have liked taking that, but I stay away from dojis. They're pretty risky. But we see that the EMA is holding very nicely. It's like we're slowly creeping up. Might want to change this background color. What color should I make the background? Gray. Steel blue. Light pink. Light pink is not bad. Green. What about silver? I mean, yeah, I'm used to white. White smoke. I'm gonna leave it white smoke. So we got this short-term leg working down. But we're basically stuck in this zone of congestion. Oh, that hoodie hasn't been taken off in a while. Look like a boxer right now. I want to box this market into giving me some action. Any boxers out there watching? Let me know. Okay, we're working higher. Appreciate that, TT. Appreciate that. Usually we have better luck with the hoodie and glasses though. Okay, we're working higher. Okay, so I think we're probably going to reach the top side of this channel. A couple of reasons why. First of all, we came from the bottom side. Second of all, we have this leg up. If we have a measured leg, basically goes to the top side, especially because, I mean, if this trend is valid, we reach the midline, we had a break. Measured move would be to the top side, obviously. Okay, so we have a leg up. First entry short. No second entry yet. Stop out. What you mean, Scarface? Could be having a second entry short here. Obviously, if you draw your downtrend, and depending on how you have it, if it's valid, could be having a touch at the top side. I think it's a little more wise to wait for a lower high, but we'll see how this bar forms. So it looks like we do have a lot of buying. Don't know if we're gonna get a short setup. Might honestly be time to start switching gears. Let's see what a range might look like on the daily or for today. Okay. Let's see if we keep working higher. So yeah, I think now I mean, who knows? We might just be trying to make a new high of the day completely. Because if we also look back at this uptrend overnight, we had a lot of buying pressure, no clear break and a new high. We just quickly reversed. So we've gotten a new low of the downtrend, but haven't gotten a new high. So interesting spot we're in right now. Also looks like a sort of spike mini channel. Okay, so we had some people trying to pick a top here. This is a second entry short, but too early, too many bullish bars to really go short right there. I mean, it might work out for a scalp. Definitely very aggressive though. Short target 41.26. Alright, so you think we might still be going lower, Scarface? Okay. Okay. Slowly working. If we had a measured move from the bottom, let's say all the way up to here, then another measured move all the way up here, it's basically two large legs. To the tick, really. So if we get a lower high here, it might make sense to go short. Depending on if the lower high is really a bearish bar. Unfortunately, we got a doji. It is a lower high. So maybe we can push below the EMA, get a second entry long. Failure. So yeah, looking for a failed second entry long. If we push below the EMA, have another attempt to go short. Definitely gonna pile in. If this lower high had been a little more bearish and not a doji, it would have also sold there, but sometimes you just get the good setup with no No good signal bar. I know Scarface thinks we're still going lower. I think we might be going lower as well, depending on what the next couple bars do. If we push below the EMA, I think it could definitely be a possibility. Okay, we are trying to go lower. Definitely trying to go lower now. Whether we'll hold, we'll wait and see. But definitely interesting spot, because if this bar is very, very bullish, it might make sense to go long, but it's not. But we do have this nice channel that we had a break of and no new high. The only reason to think short is that we had this leg up, another leg up, so it's a two-legged pullback. So now I think we're definitely going lower. So if we do, I mean, if we form a second entry long now, definitely won't think to go long. So hopefully we can get that lower high. All right, I'm gonna take my necessary break. So I'm gonna step out for a few minutes. I'll be back, but definitely just gonna take a break right now, clear the mind, go outside, get some fresh air, but I'll be back shortly. All right, we could be getting that. Could be getting that failed second entry long, so I had to come back. New high, first entry long, second entry long. See if we can get that failure. Let's see if we can get a nice bearish bar here. I was outside. When I say I go outside, I take my shirt off and everything. Gotta get that sun. Alright. Doesn't look like we're gonna get that failure. I gotta take another break now. Yeah. Interrupting my sun tanning time. Alright, I'll be back shortly. Alright, we're back, we're back. I think I'm just gonna end the live stream there. Nothing too interesting at the moment. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm gonna go enjoy the day. And I'm gonna keep my trading desk open, but I'm gonna end the live stream there. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. See you tomorrow morning. Alright. Good luck, and maybe we'll get some good price action later this afternoon.